Before time had a name, before the sun knew how to rise, before even silence had learned to speak, there was only the vast, endless emptiness. A flat, featureless plain stretched in all directions, neither dark nor light, neither warm nor cold. It simply was. And beneath this ancient sleeping earth, something ancient and powerful began to stir. Deep, deep below the surface, coiled in the darkness of the world's first dreaming, the Rainbow Serpent rested. She had slept for longer than forever, her massive form curled beneath layers of earth and time, waiting for the moment when creation would call her name. And now that moment had come. Feel the first tremor, so faint you might mistake it for your own heartbeat. A vibration, gentle as a whisper, moving through the ground. The Rainbow Serpent's great eye opens for the first time, luminous and ancient, seeing nothing yet but sensing everything. She stretches, slowly, so slowly, her vast body beginning to uncoil in the depths. There is no hurry in this awakening. Time itself has not yet been born, and so she moves with the patience of eternity. Each scale along her infinite length shimmers with colors that have never been seen before, colors that will one day become the rainbow, but for now exist only in this sacred darkness. She begins to rise. Not quickly, but with the steady inevitability of dawn, she moves upward through the layers of unformed earth. The ground above her begins to shift, just barely, like a sleeper turning in their bed. She is coming. Creation is beginning, and you are here to witness this most sacred of moments, this first stirring of the world. Let yourself sink into this ancient time, where everything moves slowly, where every moment stretches like honey, where there is nothing to do but drift and dream and watch as the world prepares to be born. The Rainbow Serpent rises and the dreamtime begins. The earth trembles. Softly, gently, as the Rainbow Serpent breaks through the surface for the first time. Her great head emerges from the flat ground, scales catching light that doesn't yet have a source, shimmering in waves of amber, gold, cream, and the softest blue. She is enormous beyond measure, ancient beyond counting, and beautiful in a way that makes the heart quiet. For a long moment, she simply rests there, her head raised to the empty sky, sensing this new world of air and space. And then, she begins to move. Slowly, with the weight of mountains, she pulls her body forward across the featureless plain. Where her massive form touches the earth, everything changes. The ground beneath her belly sinks and shifts, pressed down by her sacred weight, creating the first depression in the flat world, the beginning of what will become a river valley. She moves like water herself, flowing across the land in great, sweeping curves, never in a straight line, following patterns only she can sense. Ancient pathways written in the language of creation. Her scales brush the earth and leave it transformed. With each undulation of her endless body, the land rises and falls, creating gentle hills, shallow valleys, places where water will one day want to rest. She is the first sculptor, the first artist, and the earth is her canvas. Listen, can you hear it? The soft sound of earth moving, shifting, settling into new shapes. The whisper of scales against stone. The deep, rhythmic breathing of the great serpent as she travels. There is no destination, only the journey. No goal, only the sacred act of movement itself. She flows on, and the land remembers every place she has been, holding the shape of her body like a blessing. Time stretches and softens. Minutes become hours, become something beyond measure. The Rainbow Serpent continues her slow, mesmerizing dance across the sleeping world, and with each movement, creation unfolds a little more. Let yourself move with her, flowing, drifting, carving gentle pathways through the landscape of your own dreams. As the Rainbow Serpent continues her timeless journey, something new begins to happen. Where her body has pressed deepest into the earth, where the valleys curve lowest, something wells up from the ground beneath. Water. The first water. It seeps up slowly, gently, filling the pathways she has carved, pooling in the sacred depressions left by her weight. These are the first waterholes, the first rivers, the first precious gifts of water to a thirsty world. The sound is soft, almost too quiet to hear, the gentle trickle of water finding its path, moving over stone that has never known moisture before, whispering against earth that is tasting wetness for the very first time. Drip, drip, drip. A patient, rhythmic sound, like the heartbeat of the earth itself. The Rainbow Serpent pauses in her journey, her great head lowering to the first waterhole she has created. She drinks, slowly, ceremonially, blessing the water with her presence. The surface ripples in perfect, expanding circles, catching reflections of colors that shimmer across her scales. Gold, amber, cream, blue, colors that dance and flow like liquid light. She rests there for a time beyond time, coiled around the sacred waterhole, and the water becomes still, becoming a mirror, reflecting the empty sky above and the ancient serpent beside it. Then, when she is ready, she moves on. Her body uncoils and flows forward once more, and behind her, the water remains, the first permanent mark of creation, the first gift of life to the sleeping land. Valley after valley she carves, each one filling with water as she passes. Waterhole after waterhole she creates, each one sacred, each one a resting place, each one a promise. The sound of water grows richer now, a gentle symphony of trickling streams and quiet pools, the earth's first song. Rivers begin to flow in her wake, following the pathways her body has drawn across the land, connecting waterhole to waterhole, valley to valley, creating a web of water that will one day sustain all life. But for now, it is simply beautiful, simply peaceful, simply here. Let the sound of water wash over you, gentle and eternal, as the Rainbow Serpent continues her slow, sacred dance across the dreaming earth. The Rainbow Serpent travels on through the timeless landscape, her journey endless and unhurried, her purpose older than purpose itself. She moves through what will one day be called the Red Center, her body pressing into earth that glows in shades of dusty amber and soft terracotta, leaving behind networks of rivers and sacred waterholes that catch the light like jewels scattered across ancient velvet. Each curve of her body is deliberate, each turn meaningful, though their meanings are beyond words, written in the language of the dreaming itself. She carves gorges that cut deep into the soft earth, their walls rising on either side like the pages of an open book, telling stories that have not yet happened. She creates billabongs, quiet pools of still water where the land curves gently, places of rest and reflection, places where the world can pause and breathe. Her scales brush against the earth and leave subtle patterns, textures that will one day be read as sacred markings, as maps, as songs written in stone and sand. The rhythm of her movement is hypnotic, soothing, eternal. Forward and forward she flows, never tiring, never stopping, her great body rising and falling like breath itself, like waves, like the gentle rocking that lulls a child to sleep. The landscape transforms beneath her, becoming more beautiful with each passing moment, more varied, more alive with potential. Mountains begin to rise where she has pushed the earth upward. Valleys deepen where she has pressed down. The flat world becomes a world of contour and shape, of height and depth, of places and spaces that each have their own character, their own sacred identity. And always, always, the water follows, filling each space she creates, singing its soft, eternal song. The sound wraps around you like a blanket, gentle and constant. The trickle of streams, the lap of water against stone, the deep, quiet breathing of the Rainbow Serpent as she moves. You are safe here, in this ancient time, watching creation unfold in its own perfect rhythm. There is nowhere you need to be, nothing you need to do. Simply rest and drift, and let the Rainbow Serpent carry you deeper into the dreaming. The Rainbow Serpent's journey begins to slow, not because she is tired, for she is eternal and knows no exhaustion, but because the work is becoming complete. The land has been shaped, the rivers flow, the waterholes shimmer with sacred water, the valleys curve gently between soft hills. The world is no longer flat and featureless. It has been touched by the divine, carved by the Creator, blessed by the Rainbow Serpent's presence. She moves now with even greater slowness, savoring each moment, each final touch. Her scales trail through the sand and leave patterns like ripples in water, like songs written in the earth. Where she passes, the ground settles into its final form, satisfied, complete, ready for what is to come. She arrives at last at the deepest, largest waterhole she has created, a sacred pool that reflects the endless sky, perfect and still. Here, she begins to coil her massive body around and around, slowly circling the water, creating a protective embrace, a boundary, a sacred space. Round and round she winds, each coil pressing against the previous one, until she is wrapped tight, her great head resting upon her tail, forming a perfect circle, the symbol of eternity, of completion, of the endless dreaming. The water at the center is perfectly calm now, a mirror of absolute stillness. The serpent's breathing slows, deepens, becomes almost imperceptible. Her eyes begin to close, slowly, their ancient light dimming to a gentle glow. She is settling into rest, her work complete, her purpose fulfilled. The land holds the shape of her journey like a memory, like a blessing, like a song. The rivers flow with her rhythm, the waterholes reflect her colors, the valleys curve with her grace. And now there is only peace. The first act of creation is complete. The Rainbow Serpent sleeps, coiled around the sacred waters, and the world she has made breathes softly in the starlit darkness, waiting for the next chapter of the dreaming to begin. Rest now as she rests. Drift now as the water drifts. Sleep now in the timeless peace of the dreamtime, where creation is complete and all is well. The Rainbow Serpent dreams, and so do you. The Rainbow Serpent dreams, and so do you. And as you dream together in the soft darkness, something stirs in the vast sky above. The first light, not harsh, not bright, but gentle as a whisper, begins to glow at the edge of the world. It is not the sun, not yet. It is something older, something born from the dreaming itself. The sky heroes are awakening. In the infinite space above the newly shaped earth, ancestral beings stretch and open their eyes for the very first time. They have slept in the stars since before time had a name, waiting for the land to be ready, waiting for the rivers to flow and the valleys to open. And now the moment has come. One by one, they begin their descent. They do not rush. There is no haste in the dreamtime. They drift downward like leaves falling from an eternal tree, spiraling slowly, gracefully, through layers of cloud and twilight. The first to descend is Bayame, the Sky Father, his form luminous and vast, his presence filling the air with a warmth that is both ancient and kind. He carries with him the gift of fire, not the wild, consuming flame, but the gentle glow of hearthfire, the ember that brings comfort and light to the darkness. As his feet touch the red earth for the first time, the land sighs, a long, slow exhale of recognition. He has arrived. The dreaming welcomes him, and you, resting in the quiet of this story, feel that same gentle welcome washing over you. There is no need to do anything, no need to think or plan or worry. Just breathe with the land. Just rest as Bayame rests his hand upon the warm stone and feels the heartbeat of the earth beneath his palm. Another figure descends now, drifting through the soft light of pre-dawn. She is Yi, the goddess of light and creation, and she brings with her the gift of warmth and waking. But not yet, not yet. For now, she moves quietly, gently, across the land, her footsteps so light they barely disturb the red dust. Where she walks, the air begins to shimmer with possibility. She hums softly to herself, a melody with no beginning and no end, a song that has always existed and always will. And as she hums, the first seeds begin to stir beneath the soil. They do not sprout, not yet, but they listen, they wait, they dream of becoming, and so do you. You are like those seeds now, resting in the darkness, held by the earth, dreaming of nothing and everything all at once. Let yourself sink deeper. Let the story carry you. There is no effort here, only the slow, sacred unfolding of creation, only the gentle descent of beings who have loved this land since before it was born. Let it dissolve the edges of your awareness. You are drifting, floating, held by something far older and wiser than worry or fear. Time moves differently here in the Dreamtime. What might be a moment could also be 1,000 years. What feels like forever might only be a single breath. The Sky Heroes do not count the hours. They simply walk and wander and give their gifts to the waiting land. One of them, a gentle being named Byla, carries the first flames. She holds them carefully in her cupped hands, and they do not burn her. They flicker softly, casting a warm golden glow across her face. She kneels beside a gathering of stones and places the flame in the center, and it catches there, steady and calm, a small fire that will never go out. This is the first campfire, the first gathering place, the first promise that no one will have to face the darkness alone. The smoke rises in a thin, lazy spiral, drifting up toward the stars, and the stars seem to lean closer, curious, welcoming. Byla sits beside the fire for a long time, just watching the flames dance. There is no rush. There is nowhere else to be. And you sit with her now, in your mind, in your heart, feeling the warmth of that eternal fire. It is the warmth of safety, of home, of belonging. Let it fill you. Let it soften every tense muscle, every worried thought. You are safe here. You have always been safe here. Another sky hero, Noe, walks through the first eucalyptus grove, though the trees are still young, still learning how to grow. She touches each trunk gently, whispering to them in a language that has no words, only feeling. And the trees respond. They stretch a little taller. Their leaves unfurl just a bit more. The air fills with the soft, clean scent of eucalyptus, sharp and soothing all at once. Noe breathes it in deeply, and so do you. Let that scent clear your mind. Let it wash through you like cool water, carrying away anything that no longer serves you. The Sky Heroes are teaching the land to live, to breathe, to be. And in doing so, they are teaching you too. You do not need to try, you do not need to strive. You only need to be here, present in this moment, resting in the story as it unfolds around you. The land is learning, and so are you. But there is no test, no deadline, only the slow, sacred process of becoming. The Sky Heroes continue their wandering. There is so much to do, and yet there is no hurry. They move across the red deserts, their shadows long in the gentle light. They walk through valleys still damp from the passage of the Rainbow Serpent. They climb hills that have never known footsteps before. And everywhere they go, they bring gifts. They bring names. One Sky Hero, whose name is Algira, walks with a staff carved from starwood, though no tree has ever grown in the sky. He stops beside a small, timid creature hiding behind a rock. It has no name yet. It does not know what it is. Algira crouches down, slow and gentle, and he looks at the creature with kind, ancient eyes. "You are a lizard," he says softly. "You are quick and clever. You will live in the warm places, on the rocks that hold the sun's heat, and you will teach the people about patience and adaptation." The lizard blinks, understanding flooding through its small body. It has a name now. It has a purpose. It scurries away, no longer afraid, eager to begin its life. And Algira smiles, a small, satisfied smile, and moves on. There are so many more creatures to name, so many more gifts to give. Another sky hero, Mirindi, carries seeds in a woven basket. She walks slowly, scattering them as she goes, but only in the right places, only where they will thrive. Some fall on rocky ground and will become hardy shrubs that ask little of the soil. Others fall near water and will grow into tall, graceful reeds that will sing when the wind passes through them. She does not force anything. She does not plant in straight lines or try to control the outcome. She simply offers the seeds to the earth, and the earth accepts them with gratitude. You feel that same offering now being made to you. The story is a seed being planted in your mind, in your heart. You do not need to tend it or worry about it. It will grow on its own, in its own time, bringing you peace and rest whenever you need it. Just let it settle into the soft soil of your awareness. Let it rest there, quiet and patient, as you drift deeper into sleep. The Sky Heroes have been walking for what feels like forever, and also like no time at all. They have given their gifts. They have named the creatures. They have taught the land to breathe, to grow, to sing. And now, as the light begins to deepen into the soft colors of eternal twilight, they gather together in a place that will one day be called sacred. It is a clearing surrounded by ancient stones, smooth and warm to the touch. The sky heroes sit in a circle, their faces calm and content. They do not speak much. There is no need. They have done what they came to do. Bayame, the Sky Father, places his hands on the earth and closes his eyes. He can feel the heartbeat of the land, steady and strong. Yi hums her endless melody, and the others join in softly, their voices blending into a single harmonious sound. It is the sound of creation settling into itself, the sound of everything finding its place, the sound of peace. You hear that sound now, resonating deep within you, deeper than thought, deeper than memory. It is the sound that has always been there, beneath everything else, the sound of the dreaming itself. Let it fill you completely. Let it wash away the last remnants of waking thought. The sky heroes begin to stand, one by one, stretching as if waking from a long, satisfying rest, though they are not tired. They look at each other with deep affection, with the quiet joy of a task well done. And then, without ceremony, they begin to walk again, not back to the sky, not yet. There is more to do. There are animals to shape, songs to sing, paths to create. But for now, in this moment, they are simply walking, simply being, simply resting in the beauty of what they have begun. And you walk with them in your dreams. You rest with them in your heart. There is nothing to hold on to, nothing to figure out, only this gentle, endless now. Only the soft rhythm of footsteps on ancient earth. Only the quiet certainty that you are part of something vast and beautiful and eternal. The sky heroes walk on, and you drift deeper, deeper, into the peaceful embrace of the dreamtime, where all is well and all is exactly as it should be. And as the sky heroes walk on, their footsteps begin to slow, drawing them all toward the same sacred places. They feel the pull of water, the ancient call of the deep pools where the Rainbow Serpent once rested. One by one, they arrive at the waterholes, those still, mirror-like surfaces that hold the reflection of the first stars. The spirits gather in quiet reverence, forming a circle around the sacred water. There is no hurry here. There has never been hurry in the dreamtime. Time moves like honey, like the slow spreading of dawn across a sleeping world. The air is thick with possibility, heavy with the weight of creation about to unfold. You can feel it too, this gentle gathering energy, this softness that wraps around you like warm earth. The spirits kneel at the water's edge, and their hands reach down, down, into the cool clay at the bottom of the waterhole. The clay is red and ochre and golden brown, the very substance of the earth itself. It is soft and yielding, ancient and patient. It has been waiting since before time began for this moment. The spirits lift handfuls of clay, and the water drips from their fingers in slow, musical drops. Plink, plink, plink. Each drop a tiny song, each movement deliberate and filled with love. They begin to shape the clay, their fingers moving with the memory of all things that will ever be. They are not inventing these creatures. They are remembering them into existence, calling forth the forms that have always lived in the heart of the dreaming. You watch from a place of deep stillness, your breath slow and even, your body sinking further into rest. You are witness to the birth of life itself, but it does not excite you. It soothes you. It reminds you that all things come in their own time, that creation is not a rush, but a gentle unfolding, petal by petal, breath by breath. The first shape begins to take form in the hands of a tall spirit whose body seems woven from twilight and shadow. Long legs, a powerful tail, a body built for the endless red plains. The clay kangaroo sits in the spirit's palm, perfect and still, waiting for the breath that will wake it. The spirit lifts the clay kangaroo close to its face, and then, so gently, breathes. The breath is visible, like mist in cold air, like the softest golden light. It flows into the clay, and the clay shivers. A tremor runs through the small form. The red-brown surface ripples and softens, becoming fur. The legs twitch, the eyes open, dark, liquid, aware. The kangaroo blinks once, twice, and then with a small bound, leaps from the spirit's hands and lands at the edge of the waterhole. It is alive. It is real. It tilts its head, ears swiveling, listening to the world it has just entered. The spirits hum a low, approving note, a sound that vibrates in your chest, in your bones, grounding you deeper into the earth beneath you. Another spirit reaches into the clay. This one shapes a bird, long-legged, flightless, curious. The emu takes form under patient hands, its neck elongated, its feathers suggested in delicate ridges along the clay. When the breath comes, it is even softer than before, a whisper of wind through leaves. The emu stands, ruffles feathers that did not exist a moment ago, and steps carefully around the waterhole, testing the ground, learning the feel of earth under its feet. You feel yourself becoming lighter, not rising, but dissolving gently into the scene, as if you too are made of clay and breath, as if you too are being dreamed into existence. There is no separation between you and this ancient moment. You are the waterhole, you are the clay, you are the breath that gives life. And in this knowing, you release everything else. Thought drifts away like smoke, worry dissolves like mist. You are held in the palm of the dreaming, shaped by hands older than mountains, breathed into being by the first and eternal song. Another spirit works quietly, forming something small and round, covered in spines. The echidna emerges, slow and deliberate, its tiny claws perfect, its snout quivering as it takes its first breath. It waddles to the base of a river gum and begins to dig, as if it has always known this is what echidnas do. The rhythm continues. Shape, breathe, life. Each creation a prayer, each breath a lullaby. Now a spirit whose form shimmers with the colors of sunset, rose and gold and pale violet, begins to craft something delicate. Wings take shape, curved and graceful. A crest rises from the clay head, proud and beautiful. The cockatoo is formed with such care, each feather imagined into place, each detail a meditation. When the breath comes, it is accompanied by a soft song, a melody that seems to come from the stars themselves. The cockatoo's eyes open, bright and knowing. It spreads its wings and releases a call, not harsh, but musical, a sound that echoes across the waterhole and fades into the night like a blessing. It takes flight, circling once, twice, 3 times above the gathered spirits, before settling in the branches of a ghost gum, white bark glowing softly against the dark sky. You watch its flight with eyes that are barely open now. Your eyelids are so heavy, so pleasantly heavy. The world is soft and blurred at the edges, like a memory, like a dream within a dream. More creatures emerge. A wombat, solid and slow. A possum, wide-eyed and gentle. A lizard that basks on a sun-warmed stone even though it is night, because in the dreamtime, all times exist at once. Each animal is celebrated. Each one is welcomed with songs that have no words, only tones, deep and resonant, high and lilting, weaving together into a tapestry of sound that wraps around you like a blanket. The spirits do not tire. They do not rush. They move with the patience of the earth itself, knowing that every creature has its place, its purpose, its moment to be born. You feel your own breath matching theirs. Slow in, slow out, each exhale a letting go, each inhale a gentle return. You are floating in the space between waking and sleeping, that precious threshold where the world is both real and imagined, where stories become truth and truth becomes story. The waterhole reflects everything, the spirits, the animals, the stars, and in its reflection, you see yourself, dim and distant, a part of this eternal moment. The procession of creation continues, each animal a note in an endless song. A dingo forms, lean and watchful, with eyes that hold the wisdom of the wild. A kookaburra takes shape, and when it receives its breath, it releases a soft, chuckling call that sounds like laughter in the distance, like joy remembered. A snake uncoils, sleek and silent, and slides into the grass without a sound. A frilled lizard sits perfectly still on a rock, its frill folded, its patience infinite. The spirits sing as they work, and their songs are like the sound of wind through canyon walls, like rain on dry earth, like the first word ever spoken. The melodies weave in and out of each other, never clashing, always harmonizing, creating a soundscape that holds you suspended in perfect peace. You are so deeply relaxed now. Your body is utterly still. You cannot remember the last time you moved. You do not need to move. You are clay in the hands of the dreaming, being shaped into exactly what you need to be, which is nothing at all, simply a presence, simply a breath, simply a small and peaceful part of this vast and ancient story. The animals begin to move away from the waterhole, each one drawn to its own territory, its own purpose. The kangaroo bounds into the red desert. The emu strides toward the horizon. The echidna burrows into the cool earth. The cockatoo flies toward the eucalyptus groves. They move slowly, dreamily, as if walking through water, as if time itself is a gentle current carrying them forward. And still the spirits create, a turtle, slow and ancient, a bat, delicate and soft, a crocodile, powerful and still. Each one perfect, each one complete. The songs continue, softer now, the melodies blending into a single sustained hum, like the sound of the earth itself breathing. You feel that hum inside you, resonating in your chest, in your belly, in the very core of your being. It is the sound of belonging, the sound of home, the sound that has always been there, beneath everything, waiting for you to be still enough to hear it. And finally, the last creature takes form. You cannot quite see what it is. It does not matter. What matters is the tenderness with which it is shaped, the reverence with which breath is given, the soft song of welcome that rises as it opens its eyes and takes its first steps into the world. The spirits sit back now, their work complete for this night, for this moment in the eternal dreaming. The waterhole is still once more, its surface unbroken, reflecting the vast sweep of stars above. The animals have dispersed into the landscape, each one carrying a piece of creation with them, each one a living song. The spirits begin to hum, a sound so low and so gentle, it is almost not a sound at all, but a feeling, a vibration that moves through the earth and into your body, settling you deeper, deeper, into the most profound rest you have ever known. You are part of the dreaming now. You have witnessed the birth of life. You have heard the first songs. You are clay and breath and starlight. You are the waterhole and the creature and the hand that shapes. You are everything and nothing, held in perfect balance, suspended in the timeless moment where all creation is eternally unfolding. The stars turn slowly overhead, the earth breathes beneath you. The spirit's song fades to the softest whisper and then to silence. And in that silence, you find everything you have been searching for. Peace, stillness, home. The Dreamtime holds you gently, and you release yourself completely into its embrace, knowing that here, in this sacred space, you are safe, you are loved, you are exactly where you belong. The animals sleep in their new territories, the spirits rest by the waterhole, and you drift deeper and deeper into the soft eternal dream, where creation is always beginning, always unfolding, always singing you home. Rest now. Rest. The dreaming will carry you through the night, and when morning comes, if morning comes, you will wake renewed, remembering somewhere deep inside that you are part of something vast and ancient and infinitely beautiful. But for now, sleep. Just sleep. The waterhole is still, the stars are watching, and all is well in the Dreamtime. All is well in the Dreamtime. And now, as the waterhole settles into perfect stillness, as the last ripple fades into memory, something new begins. The ancestral beings rise from where they have been resting at the water's edge. They stand slowly, unhurried, as if they have all the time that ever was or ever will be. And perhaps they do, because time here moves differently. Time here breathes with the earth. The sky heroes look at one another with eyes that hold the light of distant suns, and without speaking aloud, they understand what must come next. The world has been shaped, the creatures have been given breath, but creation is not something that happens once and then stops. No, creation must be sung. It must be remembered. It must be walked into being, again and again, so that it never fades back into the emptiness from which it came. And so the ancestors begin to sing. Their voices start low, almost a whisper, a hum that rises from deep within the earth itself. The sound is older than words, older than language, a vibration that your body recognizes even if your mind does not. It is the first song, the song that calls the world to remain, the song that weaves existence into a pattern that will hold. One by one, they step forward, and as each foot touches the red earth, a path begins to glow beneath them, not with light you can see, but with meaning you can feel. These are the songlines, the invisible pathways that crisscross the entire continent, connecting waterhole to mountain, desert to forest, story to story, dreaming to dreaming. Each ancestor chooses a direction, and each begins to walk, singing as they go. Their melodies are different, yet they harmonize in ways that make the air shimmer softly, make the ground hum in response. You find yourself drifting behind them, weightless as smoke, following the oldest of the sky heroes as she walks north beneath a sky that is just beginning to remember what stars are. Her song is gentle, repetitive, a lullaby that names each rock, each tree, each curve of the land. She sings the same verses over and over, and with each repetition, the world grows more solid, more real, more deeply itself. There is no rush, There is no urgency. There is only the endless, patient act of singing the world awake. Or perhaps singing it softly to sleep. The two are not so different here. You drift along the songline, following the ancestor's footsteps, as if pulled by an invisible thread. Each step she takes is slow, deliberate, a meditation in motion. Her feet know this path, even though it has never been walked before, because the path exists in the dreaming first, and the walking simply brings it into the waking world. She sings of a boulder shaped like a sleeping giant. And as her voice wraps around the words, you see the boulder ahead, exactly as described, ancient and patient, and covered in soft lichen, the color of sea foam. She sings of a twisting river that runs only in the wet season, and you can almost hear the future water rushing through the dry bed beside you, a ghost of rain yet to come. She sings of the ghost gum tree that stands alone on a ridge, its white bark glowing like bone in moonlight. And there it is, waiting, as if her song called it into place, or perhaps it called her song into being. Cause and effect blur here. The song and the land are one. You realize, as you float along this sacred pathway, that the songlines are not just routes across the country. They are memory, they are lore, they are story made tangible. Every rise and fall of the melody corresponds to a rise and fall in the landscape. Every repeated phrase marks a place of power, a place to pause, a place to remember. The ancestors are not just walking, they are writing the world into existence with their voices, stitching it together with threads of sound so that it will hold, so that it will last, so that future generations will be able to walk these same paths and sing these same songs, and know exactly where they are, even in the deepest darkness. The singing continues, soft and rhythmic, a pulse like a heartbeat, like breath, like waves upon a distant shore, and you find your own breathing slowing to match it. In and out, each breath a verse, each heartbeat a step along the path. You are not separate from this. You are part of the song. You always have been. The ancestor walks on, tireless, her voice never wavering, and the stars above begin to appear, one by one, each one placed by her song, each one a note held in the vast silence of the sky. The stars continue to emerge, scattered like seeds across the deepening blue of the sky. Each one appears as the ancestor sings a certain phrase, as if the words themselves become light and rise upward to take their place in the heavens. There is a pattern to it, a rhythm, a design that you cannot quite grasp, but that feels deeply, perfectly right. The constellations here are different from the ones you may know. They are not pictures drawn by connecting dots of light, but rather the dark spaces between the stars, the shadows and shapes formed by absence as much as presence. The ancestor pauses on a hilltop, and her song shifts, becomes slower, deeper, more resonant. She is singing now of the sky itself, of the great dome that arches over the world, of the need for lights to guide the travelers, to mark the seasons, to remind the earth that it is seen, that it is held in the gaze of something vast and eternal. And as she sings, more stars blink into being. Not all at once, but gently, gradually, like embers coming to life in a carefully tended fire. You lie back, or perhaps you have been lying back all along, and watch them appear. There is no effort required. You simply receive them, these gifts of light, these distant suns that will shine for countless generations, that will watch over the songlines long after the ancestors' footsteps have faded into legend. The singing continues, softer now, almost a whisper, and you realize there are other voices joining in. Other ancestors, walking other paths, singing other verses, but all part of the same great song. Their melodies weave together across the distances, harmonizing in ways that make your chest feel full, make your eyes grow heavy with a sweet, welcome tiredness. This is the lullaby of creation itself. The song that holds everything in place. The song that says, you belong here. You are remembered. You are part of the pattern. Sleep now, and the song will continue. Sleep now, and the stars will keep watch. The ancestor begins to walk again, descending the far side of the hill, and you follow, drifting lower, slower, deeper, into the soft darkness that is not absence but presence, not emptiness but fullness, not ending but eternal continuation. The singing goes on through the night, and night itself deepens around you, like a blanket being drawn up slowly, tenderly, with infinite care. The moon, which has been waiting in the wings of the sky, now begins to rise. It comes up slowly, as if learning the motion for the first time, guided by the ancestors' song. She sings of cycles, of waxing and waning, of the pull between light and dark, fullness and emptiness, presence and absence. And the moon listens. It learns. It rises a little higher, casting its silver light across the red earth, turning the landscape into something even more dreamlike, more otherworldly. Shadows stretch and soften. The songline glows faintly in the moonlight, a path of pale gold threading through the silver and rust and deep, deep blue. The ancestor's voice is so soft now you can barely hear the words. Only the melody, only the rhythm, only the feeling of being held in something larger than yourself. Other ancestors appear in the distance, walking their own songlines, their voices blending into a chorus that is less sound and more sensation, a vibration that moves through the earth and up into your body, settling into your bones, your breath, your heartbeat. You realize you have been walking, or floating, or dreaming for a very long time. Or perhaps no time at all. Time has no meaning here. There is only the song, and the path, and the slow turning of the sky. The moon reaches its highest point and pauses there, as if taking a breath, as if savoring the view of the world spread out below. Everything is bathed in silver and shadow. Everything is still. Everything is exactly as it should be. The ancestor sits now, cross-legged on the earth, still singing, but so quietly it is almost a hum, almost a breath. You sit beside her, or perhaps you are her, or perhaps you are simply the listening itself. The boundaries have dissolved. There is no separation. The song continues, a loop, a spiral, a gentle repetition that requires no attention, only presence. The same phrases over and over, the same gentle rise and fall, a lullaby that has no beginning and no end. The moon begins its descent, slowly, learning the second half of its journey, and the stars wheel overhead in their ancient dance, and the songlines pulse softly beneath the surface of the world, holding everything together with threads of sound and memory. The singing softens further still, until it is less than a whisper, until it is only the memory of a whisper, only the feeling that a song was sung here once, and continues to echo in ways too subtle for ears to catch, but that the heart knows without question. The ancestors' eyes are closed now, or perhaps they were always closed, and you realize your own eyes are so heavy, so beautifully, blissfully heavy, that it takes no effort at all to let them remain shut, to sink deeper into the darkness that is warm and safe and utterly peaceful. The songlines stretch out in all directions, a web of light and meaning covering the entire world, connecting everything to everything else, mountain to river, desert to sea, past to future, dreaming to waking. And you are held in that web, gently, the way a sleeping child is held, the way a star is held in the vastness of space. The moon has set, the stars are softening, the sky is that deep, timeless blue that comes just before dawn, though dawn may be hours away, or may never come. It doesn't matter. The ancestors are still walking, still singing, but their forms are fading now, becoming transparent, becoming part of the land itself. Their footsteps are the paths, their voices are the wind, their breath is the morning mist that will rise from the waterholes when the world wakes. But you do not need to wake. You can stay here, drifting along the songlines, held in the pattern, part of the eternal dreaming. The song continues without you, and yet you are part of it. The song continues within you, a quiet pulse, a gentle rhythm that will carry you through the night and into whatever dreams await. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to remember, nothing you need to hold on to. The songlines will remember for you. The land will hold the story. And you can simply rest. Let the song carry you. Let the stars watch over you. Let the earth hold you. The ancestors have sung the world into being, and it will continue, gently, eternally, whether you are awake to witness it or asleep in its embrace. And so you sleep, deeply, peacefully, held in the dreamtime, where all stories begin and end and begin again. The songlines hum beneath you. The sky breathes above you, and everything is exactly as it should be. And now the work is complete. The world has been sung into being. The rivers flow, the animals walk and fly and burrow. The stars know their places, and the great ancestral spirits, those who carved and shaped and breathed and sang, begin their final transformation. They do not leave, they do not depart. They simply settle, like dust returning to earth, like breath dissolving into air. They sink, slowly, so slowly, into the land they have loved into existence. Feel them now, releasing their forms. The rainbow serpent, coiled in her deep waterhole, becomes the water itself, cool, still, eternal. Her scales shimmer one last time before merging with the surface, and then she is the pool, the spring, the source. She is there always, sleeping beneath the reflection of the sky. The sky heroes, those bright wanderers, step into the red ochre earth and feel it rise around their ankles, their knees, their hearts. They do not resist. They open their arms and let the earth embrace them. And where they stood, great stones rise, rounded, ancient, warm in the sun. Each stone holds a presence. Each stone dreams. The firebringer becomes flame and smoke, and the scent of burning eucalyptus. The wind caller becomes the breeze that stirs the leaves at dusk. They are not gone. They are everywhere. And you, drifting in this quiet moment, feel their presence all around you, gentle, protective, timeless. You are held in the dreaming, and the dreaming is held within the earth. The land is breathing now, soft and slow, like the rise and fall of sleep. The trees stand quiet, their silver-green leaves barely moving. Within their trunks, the spirits rest. You can feel it if you listen, not with your ears, but with something deeper. A stillness that hums, a presence that does not speak, but simply is. The gum trees hold the memory of those who walked beneath them. The acacias remember the songs that named them. Every root reaches down into the dreaming, and every branch reaches up toward the stars. This is the world now, awake and asleep at once, alive with the dreaming of those who came before and those who will come after. You are part of this dreaming. As you lie here, your own breath matches the rhythm of the land, slow, steady, infinite. There is no hurry. There is no need to move or think or do. The ancestors have done the work. The creation is complete, and now all that remains is rest, deep, untroubled rest. The kind of rest that the mountains know, the kind of rest that the desert holds in its wide, silent heart. Let yourself sink, just as the spirits have sunk. Let the earth hold you. Let the dreaming wrap around you like the softest blanket, woven from starlight and red dust, and the songs of 1,000 generations. You are safe here. You are home. The land dreams you, and you dream the land, and there is no difference anymore between the two. In the quiet, you hear the mantras of creation, soft, rhythmic, endless. Earth, sky, water, earth, sky, water. These are the words the dreaming whispers to itself over and over, in a voice that is not quite sound, but something older, something that existed before language and will exist after. Earth beneath you, solid and warm. Sky above you, vast and gentle. Water flowing through you, through the land, through time itself. Earth, sky, water. Let the words wash over you. Let them replace your thoughts, one by one, until there is nothing left but the rhythm, the pulse, the breath. You do not need to remember these words. They remember you. They have always known you. You are made of earth, after all. Your bones are stone. Your blood is water. Your breath is sky. The ancestors knew this when they shaped the first beings from clay. They knew that every creature, every plant, every person is a piece of the dreaming made flesh. And when the flesh grows tired, it returns. It rests, it dreams. That is what you are doing now. Not sleeping exactly. Dreaming. Drifting in the space between waking and sleep, where the ancestors still walk, where the songlines still hum, where everything is connected in a web of story and star and soil. Earth, sky, water. Feel the words sink deeper. Feel them settle in your chest, your belly, your limbs. There is no effort. There is only release, only rest. Only the gentle, eternal presence of the dreaming, holding you as it has always held you, as it will always hold you. The stars are dreaming too. Did you know? They watch over the sleeping land with ancient eyes, and they remember everything. They remember the first fire, the first song, the first footstep on new earth. They hold the stories in their light, and they will hold them long after your own dreams have faded into morning. But for now, there is no morning. There is only this, the deep, soft night. The kind of night that has no end. The kind of night that cradles the world and asks nothing in return. The moon is a sliver of silver, barely there, resting low on the horizon. She is tired too. She has risen and fallen so many times, teaching the tides, teaching time itself. Tonight, she rests, and you rest with her. The land is utterly still. No wind, no movement. Only the faint warmth rising from the earth, the memory of the sun held in the soil. You are lying somewhere between the stars and the stone, and you are part of both. Your body is heavy, so heavy, sinking into the ground as if the earth is welcoming you back. And maybe it is. Maybe this is what sleep has always been, a return, a homecoming. The ancestors knew this. That is why they did not fear the end of their walking. They simply became the land, and the land became them. And now, you too are dissolving into the dreaming, not disappearing, becoming earth, becoming sky, becoming water, becoming stillness itself. There is nothing left to do, nothing left to think, only this soft, quiet, infinite dreaming. And so the dreaming sleeps. The ancestors sleep within the stones, within the trees, within the rivers that run clear and cold through the heart of the land. They sleep within you, and you sleep within them. There is no separation anymore, no boundary between your breath and the breath of the earth. You are the dreaming, and the dreaming is you. Rest now, rest deeply. Let go of everything, every thought, every worry, every name you've ever carried. Let it all dissolve into the red dust, into the star-scattered sky, into the cool water that flows beneath the ground. You are safe, you are held, you are home. The land will keep you. The ancestors will watch over you. And when you wake, if you wake, you will carry this stillness with you, this peace, this knowing that you are part of something vast and ancient and gentle. But for now, do not think of waking. Think only of the soft darkness, the warm earth, the quiet stars. Think of nothing at all. Let the mantra return one last time, softer now, barely a whisper. Earth, sky, water. Earth, sky, water. And then even the words fade, and there is only dreaming, deep, eternal, peaceful dreaming. The kind the land has known for countless ages, the kind you were always meant to find. Sleep now, sleep, and let the dreaming carry you. You are exactly where you belong. Everything is complete, everything is still, everything is dreaming. Thank you for listening tonight. If this story helped you drift off, consider leaving a like and subscribing for more calming stories. Sweet dreams, and I'll see you next time.